I don't know. I feel like putting this on. Ooh, I don't want to want on. Ooh. Ooh. Not this one. Hold on, my game crashed. Wait, is it going again? Oh, it's going again. Are we good? You could say night. This was another question I was gonna ask. I was like, before he went solo, and what band was Phil Collins a part of? And I bet no one would have fucking got that one either. Always seem to be looking at you and looking at me. You guys got it, Genesis, exactly. That should be common knowledge, dude. Who doesn't know that? You'll be surprised. These fucking Zoomers in roleplay wouldn't know. If I'm gonna do anything as high command, it's gonna introduce these fucks to some good music, okay? It makes me sad. Guys, do you remember back in the day, like 3 years, probably 3 years ago now, when I could walk around with my boombox and I could play music through my mic, and we'd have dance parties at Miss Monroe. Those were the days, dude. Those were the fucking days. I'd have my 80s jams going, and I'd walk to work through the fucking thing with my music blasting, and it was the best. Better times. Music trivia? I should, but I'd normally like to play music, you know? Singing the police here. But we are going to be doing pub quizzes on probably a Friday. So we can do that then.
Useful for. Again, reach out to me and or Riker, and we will guide you to what you need to do.
Oh, and because didn't Odessa have a big play in this case
Yes,
as well?
Odessa.
So huge,
Yeah. Odessa was the lead. I will still consider a lead. She was doing this at the beginning alone until I realized what was going on. So huge congratulations for her work during this investigation. She did amazingly, like she always does, and she will continue to work on this investigation as a prosecutor to make sure that the people that hurt Bobby are put behind bars. So thank you so much, Odessa. And I know that she's not sitting here today, but I've said it earlier to her, and I'll continue to say her. She is probably one of the most effective people that I know here. So she did amazing in this investigation.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You both work really hard. By
Yeah.
the
We
way.
love that. Hell fucking yeah. All right,
Thank
Maya.
you for everything you've been doing, because I know you guys have worked really hard in the past
Thank
couple
you
weeks.
Thank you.
both.
Yeah.
And Riker as well. Thank you for helping them out.
Hey, Riker, text me. I didn't save your number.
Okay.
Two quick things. If everyone's
Yeah, we got Minerva.
the badge, you'd want to congratulate Damien on getting hired to dispatch. He's going to be a dispatch.
Let's
trainee
go!
for us.
Congratulations.
Well done, Damien.
From
Nice.
the
What's the name?
promoted
What's-
Damien
Damien?
Tinkerman.
Oh, all right. What's
Yeah.
up? What's up? Bet.
Hello.
Hello.
Also, I said it yesterday, if anyone is in UPD and they're interested in potentially pursuing a career in dispatch, do let me know. We're going to be offering up a lot of spots to people in the coming days as we get more dispatch trainees getting solo. And also, if you've already hired to a department and you were a former dispatcher or a senior or FTO, if you want to assist with training people up, do let me know, right?
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you, Maya.
All right. Anybody have any work-related announcements? Say what they want to come up and say something. Okay.
I think we're good.
All right. I just want to briefly touch off something, and it's been hitting the streets for a while now. It's performance-enhancing drugs.
You talk about donuts?
And I want to talk about the dangers of performance-enhancing drugs through myself. Okay, we all know Jerry Sweet's fastest man alive. Okay, can outrun anything. I've outrun a panther once. I outrun Babalu's panther once. Tried to maul me, and I outran a panther. I outran a panther. I want everyone to remember that.
To be honest, the panther had just eaten though. That doesn't count.
Doesn't fucking matter. I outrun a panther.
Still really
I
young.
outrun a
I don't
panther
know
for a
if that
20%
counts.
off discount at Toledo Pets. Okay.
What are you
But-
looking at, Brian? You never seen two women inside each other?
Whoa. Okay.
All right.
Only on the internet usually. But yeah. So.
Okay, God
I want to
damn
talk
it.
about donuts, carrot cakes, performance-enhancing drugs, and the dangers of them. All right, you might think it's all well and good, chasing a foot pursuit. You know, oh my God, that perp's getting away, he's snorting some cocaine. But what have you got in your pocket? A full-sized carrot cake that you lay into, no fucking problem. And you tase that motherfucker. You chase him down like it's nobody's business, and you get him in cuffs, and it feels good. You know. You know,
I love
20
carrot cake.
Is there
20
vegan alternatives though? That's the thing.
to what? Yes, you can get vegan carrot cake at Shrugway. But 20-foot pursuits later, you know, 30-foot pursuits later, months
You're
later
fat.
of all of this, you've got type 2 diabetes.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna stop you right. Weren't you one of the biggest advocates of carrot cake from birth?
Yes, and now I've got type 2 diabetes.
I've personally sold him 50 carrot cakes at one time. You're a victim.
What?
Jesus Christ, Sweet.
Now I have type 2 diabetes, okay?
That is bad.
Let this be a
Sounds like
lesson to
coma.
you. Let this be a lesson, okay? You know, maybe keep one donut or two in your pocket. Don't overdo it. Because now I have to watch my sugar intake. You know, I don't have to start taking insulin yet, but just be careful out there, okay? Carrot cake.
I'm gonna say, sweets. My wife likes two things. One is petting pussy, and the other is pancakes at Uwu.
We don't need to know about your personal life.
Whoa.
Keep it out of here.
Jesus Nova.
I mean,
Talking
that's...
about cats at Uwu.
I'm gonna throw it out there real quick.
Cats, guys.
Ripley got a new thing created at Roosters. It's called the Oops Nothing But Donuts meal.
Oh,
so
yeah,
if you
there
ever
is
wanna
that.
load up on that, you know. ask for the Oops
But
Nothing-
be
all
careful.
donuts.
Be careful, all right? You don't want to end up with type 2 diabetes. I have to start taking insulin, maybe, all right? I can't eat all the things I love. And now I have to watch a guy snort cocaine in front of me and run away, and I can't do a goddamn thing about it.
Seems like
Okay.
a skill issue.
You can also get type 2 diabetes from heavy drinking, though, right?
You can!
What?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
You
your
can't-
pancreas gets fucked up.
Wait, oh god,
Okay, sweets, we're here for you.
I gotta call
Why?
my doctor.
Why does
Sweet, just see about
God
getting a sugar-free carrot cake made just for you.
take away? Yeah, no, in Shrugway they actually make me sugar-free carrot cake.
Well, there you go. What's the big deal?
But does it make you run faster?
Yes, it does.
Oh, there you go then.
It does.
Wait,
Sugar-
what about our carrot cake? We can't eat them no more?
No, you
you
can,
can eat
but
that.
I'm
Jesus
just saying be
Christ,
careful.
Brian. Go back to
lock
sleep.
it in.
You can eat as much carrot cake as you want, just don't end up like sweets, essentially.
Just don't end
yeah,
up with
pretty
type
much.
2 diabetes.
Make it with stevia. That'll be fine.
Actually,
doesn't that-
xylitol is better.
I didn't realize you were
Alcohol-based
a
sugar?
diversity promotion. Sweets, that's nice.
That's.
Talking to somebody
It's
who
like
has
a
a sugar
2-in-1
problem.
deal.
I thought stevia was the one that gives you
Grapes on
cancer.
pizza, you
No,
heathen.
stevia is
I-
the natural plant.
Stevia does
Oh,
give
no,
you
that's
cancer.
Splenda.
Xylitol is the
Good.
better one.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, Splenda's
I have
basically
no
like
idea
a
what any of
stomach
those are,
lining
so I
It's,
must
eater.
be
the
okay.
anyway, we're getting off topic.
Wait, stevia is just a natural plant. What do you mean it gives you?
Anyway,
It
the by the
literally-
meeting,
Anyway.
Sweets.
Anyway, yeah. So there we go. Just be careful about your sugar intake, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want you getting diabetes, okay? It's not fun.
Thanks, Sweets.
Well, let's pick some. Hey, Suarez, come up here.
Oh, yeah, sure. What am I doing again?
Hey,
You're giving
CP.
our meeting final word. You're gonna.
Give him the
Alright.
You're
closer.
whatever you say will lead this shift
Oh,
into
so-
a morale
Alright.
boost.
All right, you guys. Listen, earlier before the storm, we had several calls where we weren't getting any backup, okay? We need backup. We need each and every single one of you guys
We
to help
did
each other.
this,
People
Flores.
I'm saying that we
What is he cooking?
Okay.
I'll close it.
So
Are you-
let's
are
go
you
out
cooking?
there and give each other some great
I'm-
backup, please.
I'm not
okay?
inspired. Hold on, let Nancy
Suarez,
up.
Suarez.
Suarez,
Nah,
get down.
Suarez,
Let
go
Nancy
sit
up.
down.
All right.
We're tagging Nancy
Thank
in. We're
you.
tagging Nancy in.
Uh-huh.
Look at the
Let's
LSPD.
open
All
your
right,
laptop.
All right,
I am closing this meeting with some inspirational shit. Everyone is going to die.
Wow.
Jesus, Nat. I don't.
Come on, Nancy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can we go back to the backup call?
But it's how well you get there to your deathbed. So don't
How
drink a lot of
spectacular
sugar
you do it.
because you might be missing a foot in a few years. That's it.
Okay.
Oh no!
Let's go.
Nothing
No,
against
right.
Bobby
Feet.
though. If she's missing a foot,
Oh my god, just stop it, Nancy.
Nancy's
Okay,
dangerous.
Jesus
All right, have a
fucking
good shift,
Christ.
everyone.
Rapes.
Yeah?
Thanks for coming, guys.
No,
You are here.
I got sweets first.
All right.
Yeah, we'll go to the office.
Congratulations, Brian. I appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.
Why do you
It's your sweets. It's your Nancy.
Was that a good one? Was that a
No.
good way to close it? I feel like it was a good way to close
I
it.
was lukewarm.
It was really bad, Nancy.
Hey, Dark, do you control? Are you able to get me access to this phone subpoena thing? I can't
What
get
do you
access
mean?
to the. I'm trying to fill out a form for phone subpoena, but I can't get into the document. Is that something? you can help me with?
Someone should be able to give you a copy. Just ask anybody that's done a subpoena before, and they can just give you a copy of the document. It's
Okay.
not the subpoena's on a form, and the warrant stuff is a form.
Oh, okay. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, I have, yeah. I got more responsibility now too.
You about to go to a meeting, Nora?
You excited?
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess just a
Bring
just
it
a quick
on.
thing.
Yeah.
I just
I'm
wanted, I
excited.
guess,
There's
just
a lot of
quickly
people
check
on
in
duty
and make sure that
Oh, there was a lot before Storm.
I
We
guess
had
like
40.
you're
and
okay
that
with the
never that never
conversations
happened
you
Yeah.
had
before
So
Storm.
earlier today.
I've sucked dick in
I've been in your
Yeah,
position
I know,
before,
it's fun.
and
like
it's
15 and
never
it's just
easy,
like, you wanna
and I'm
rip
afraid it
your
never
eyes
gets
out.
easier.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling that
Ah.
you probably
Hopefully
insisted
the,
on doing it
site
yourself
didn't last for,
because
you
it's
know,
a very
almost a
emotional
week.
thing, and I know that you made it
Yeah,
a very personal
well,
thing.
We'll
Thanks,
see.
Brian.
Time will tell.
Thank you.
And it's,
Yeah.
like I said, it's never easy.
Like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
there's
So
so much
I just wanted to
LSPD
thank you for
around. Fuck.
doing that because I have a
I
feeling
know
you did.
LSPD. We're getting there.
I appreciate it, Riker.
Yeah,
I really do, but you know, someone's got to do it at the end of the day. I'd rather it be me.
Oh, yeah.
I think you were probably
I'm
the
gonna
best
lock
person to.
myself up somewhere and
And-
start cooking.
I mean, who
Yep,
knows? Maybe we were having
yep.
that same conversation at some point, but
You know, I think it's because of my consanguination.
yes.
My mum was pretty good at talking to people about this bad stuff, so maybe it's passed on to me.
Well done, sir.
Can we allow cargos?
Cargo pants?
Yeah.
Technically, yes. Yes, you are. Wear them. If I like them, I'll let you keep them. Now I'm gonna go. I have to go to a meeting. Thanks, guys.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate you.
All right.
Hello, Emma.
Hey.
All right, hit me with it.
Apparently, there was a situation at the big tower, and we were struggling to have backup. It was quite a nightmare. I don't know what the fuck units were doing this morning, but it was infuriating. Anyway, Club and Monroe were handling that scene. I believe the report was. Sorry, my MDW is fucked up. One sec. It's 8974 in the investigative report. It's the second one on the list. GSF Russ plane incident.
Yeah, I'm going.
Look at the second picture, by the way. I think it's, even though it's really sad, it's amazing. It's one of the best photo I've seen in forever.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
So anyway, you see these two guys. Well, they kind of ended up at the bottom of that tower, right?
Yeah.
And apparently, when someone, I think there was like a doctor that heard the explosion. I don't know the name of the individual.
Holy
It's the
shit.
Dr. Emerson. Do you know her?
No, I don't know a lot of doctors, I'll be honest.
Okay. So anyway, she was around the area when she heard the explosion. She went on top of the tower, tried to see if she could help anyone, and she got stuck on a letter, apparently, of the tower name. Like the
Oh,
I
yes, one
don't
of the.
know, like
Yeah, I
the
get like
letters. Yeah.
Maze Bank or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
on the side of the building. Yeah.
Yeah. So she got stuck on one of the letters. She needed to be rescued. Anyway, she ended up like coming by her own free will to come and give a statement about the situation because she saw what happened. Apparently, while it was being recorded, she was kind of threatened by the officer questioning her about the truth and everything. I think they are kind of like wanting to subpoena or something the recording, and they're not happy about the officer, which was Monroe and Club. I think it was more Club than Monroe. I'm not so sure about that. But I was wondering, can I listen to that recording, or do I need to request anything? Or
Who recorded it?
well, officer, it was Club and Monroe, I guess, because they questioned her down at Mission Row PD when she came to give a statement, right?
Yeah.
She kind of felt threatened because they were like, we're going to do everything to get the truth out of you and stuff like that. I don't know how they especially said it because they did that before the lawyer got there, basically.
Okay, I ask you a few
Which was
questions.
Winston?
Yeah, Winston's. Yeah, he's doing that. Are you happy to deal with this and look into this first of all? I'd like
I
you
don't
to, but I
mind.
don't. Okay. If that's the case, talk to Club, talk to Monroe about what happened, and then get the recording from them. Because obviously, if that's the complaint that's being made about the recording, then it's pretty cut and dry. You can have a look at, just listen to that recording, and see if you think there's anything malicious going on, and then.
Okay.
If you think there is, then obviously come back to me and we'll sort it out. Or you can come to me. Don't go to Snow. He doesn't know anything about it right now. But yeah, just obviously we don't want anybody being threatened by any of our police officers at all. So this is very serious. There's a very serious accusation, but let's see if it has
Yeah.
any validity.
Okay, we'll do. I'll check more into it tomorrow. I'm about to go back home, but
No, I appreciate
I'll question
that.
both of them and check with Club if I can get a recording. And yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say if he has any kind of reservations about giving you that recording or doesn't want to, then I'll just fire him on the spot because I ain't here for that, trying to cover stuff up or anything like that. So if you ask for that recording and he says either no or I don't know where it's gone, then he's gone.
Okay. That's good to know.
Okay. Well, thank you, Emma. I really appreciate
Can I
it.
tell him that?
You
like,
can if you want, otherwise, or you can just let it play out and see what he does.
yeah, but like, let me say, if he's being difficult about giving me the recording, can I like not threaten him with it, but like just say, well, I spoke with the ass chief and he told me that if you're, making it hard for me to get that recording, you might lose your job on the spot.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna deal with that like tomorrow. Anytime this week, I'll try to speak with Monroe as well because I don't see him as much.
No,
like,
I didn't
see
even know
Club
he was
more
around today.
often. Yeah. I see Club more often, but I'll try to get an appointment with Monroe whenever
Okay.
we can.
Perfect. Thank you.
Alright.
Let me know if you need any help on it as well, okay?
Okay, we'll do. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Emma.
Have a nice day.
You too. I get any texts? Who's next? I need like a fucking who's next fucking thing. Who's next?
Kristen, do you want to go?
No,
if
no,
you
no.
have some...
Nakota. No,
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Malcolm. Now we finally get to talk.
Yes. How are you doing, sir?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you?
I'm doing good. So basically, I just wanted to catch you up on the investigation that I've been doing.
All right, okay.
For the initial incident, it is, I don't know if you can look it up, it's 79981. I don't know if anyone told you about it. Basically, we got a 911 call on the top of Mount Chiliad.
Yeah, you told me about this, yeah.
Yeah, so we apprehended 4 people. We caught another one who fled. 4 out of the 5 of them had meth tables and meth on them. After interrogating 3 of them, I start to put together like a larger picture of some kind of like criminal
Meth convention.
No, that's what I thought at first. First, I thought it was like a bunch of different gangs sending people
Yeah.
up to the mountain to see like who has the best meth.
Yeah.
It is not that, because some of the people that we caught are like first-time offenders, period. Not just for drug
Really?
trafficking. Like they have almost no criminal record. So I subpoenaed one of the individual's phone records, got them. I had them connected with at least 7 other people sending similar text messages trying to alarm them to when this event was taking place, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like coordinating it, basically.
Yeah. Do we have any names of coordinators yet?
Yeah, I have. So I got another set of phone records from another subpoena. So right now I have like a roster of 10 people who I think are involved in like this, I call it crime school.
Okay.
Also have a investigative report where I have all these names. And yeah. So basically we've subpoenaed 2 of them. And I'm subpoenaing.
Don't leave me hanging. Who is it?
It's Speedy. Speedy's the one that's running it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to talk to you, Sweets. I would hold off on whatever reach out you're doing.
Done. Yeah, no, he's already done. I was reaching out to him, told him that I'm putting him on hold until he gets expunged. But if, yeah,
You need
no.
some water? You guys need any water?
Yeah, I'm okay, thank you, Peach.
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Peach. We're good.
No.
Chamomile?
I'll take a
Yeah.
coffee. I'll take a coffee. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, I'll get you that.
Wait, why?
Yeah, so I was gonna be working with Speedy to. He's trying to open up a rehabilitation clinic out of La Fuente Blanca to help deal with people with drug addiction. So like people who are like losing their licenses repeatedly over like driving while intoxicated, like helping them rehabilitate themselves, kind of deal.
Mm.
But I told him he needs to get expunged if he wants to do that because he has a bunch of he has drug trafficking, a bunch of fucking charges like that. But if that's true, then yeah, no, I'll pass.
I have text messages already from him to one of the subpoenaed individuals referring to him as the best boss in the world and asking them what time school starts.
What? It's like it's a real school?
That's
Yes.
crazy. Oh, that's crazy.
Oh,
And I think the third subpoena that I am gonna finish up hopefully will be the most revealing.
I don't want to keep it too long.
Wow, this is good work, Malcolm.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Because of the lack of a criminal record on a lot of these people, I think that I should have prefaced this with one of the original things that went off in my brain was Aaron Carter saw Speedy twat out something about school starting in 2 minutes the day we made that bust.
Interesting. So he's not even being private about it.
No. And then we had multiple other people who I interviewed openly state that they announced these things via social media. I don't know if that's going to change now because we caught 4 or 5 of them. Basically, I'm going to be calling after I get I shouldn't assume that. Hopefully, after I get the third subpoenaed phone records, I'm going to call in one of the individuals. So one of the suspicious things was we caught 4 people with meth and a table. The 5th person had nothing on him, but was dressed in a lab coat.
You think he might be running the show?
I don't think he was running the show. I think he's like, for some reason, he was either able to ditch his table and his meth before we got to him, or I don't really know why he's different, but he's in the phone. He's in the subpoenaed records of both of the individuals that I've already got, one of which directly talking about school. And even more suspiciously is when I interviewed him, he said that he was the one that made the anonymous 911 phone call that we responded to initially. But then when I said to him, oh, great, we might need to just verify that information from your phone. If you're saying you made that 911 call, then I just need to verify that. And as soon as I said that, he instantly changed his story to, oh, no, it wasn't me. It was my friend.
Right. Okay, have they all been charged?
These charges are all pending. So 4 of them are charged with drug trafficking right now because they were caught with a meth table and meth on them.
Okay. I think...
go ahead, sir.
I think you should try to roll one of these guys up against Speedy. If you think Speedy is running some kind of crime school, then he's the target here.
Yes.
If you can try and, make a plea deal with him for information against, statements against Rich Patel Santana, then that's a lot better than just some random guy getting drug trafficking.
That was, so Brian's been helping me a lot throughout this.
Fantastic.
I've been talking to him a lot. One of the individuals whose records I have subpoenaed already is a hangaround with BSK.
Interesting.
And I've already gone through her texts and her phone calls, and she's in active communication with BSK members about a lot of illegal shit. So basically, I'm going to call her in and give her an option. And the option is she can help me with this incident on top of the mountain, or I can actually start looking into what BSK is doing.
Yeah, that might be a share. That might be, most of these I was just thinking, hey, you can get out of drug trafficking, and or you if you talk about Speedy, but for her specifically, that might be a better shout, especially if she has goals of joining those guys as a member. That might be a much more pointed, persuasive argument for her. So that's good.
Yeah, I'm not letting any of them know, though, that I want them all to think that I'm still trying to figure out who's behind all this, because that will give Speedy less of a heads up about what's going on.
Yeah.
So the way that I'm going to phrase it to her is I need help figuring out what this situation is and who's behind it. Or I can assume that the reason you were there with the meth table and the meth that we caught you with was because BSK sent you there and they want you to start cooking meth for them.
Okay. All right, this is good. This is really good. So who's helping you with this?
Brian has been helping me. Viv has been helping me, and Cannoli and Stonefinger as well.
Perfect. As long as you're not doing it on your... The only thing I worry about, Malcolm, is at the end of the day, as much as you seem to be very screwed on when it comes to investigations, just make sure you're not slacking on the rest of the stuff so we can get you promoted, okay?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to make sure that I balance everything.
Perfect. Yeah, that's the main thing. Let's get you full officer, and then, we'll unleash the hound.
Yeah, that would be great, sir.
Okay. Well, other good news is your mentor, Mr. Pred, might be back in black soon.
Oh, good shit.
Yeah, but keep that between me and you.
Okay, I won't tell anybody.
Okay, well, thank you for the update, Malcolm. Whenever there's any developments, you let me know, okay?
All right, I will.
All right, good shit.
All right, thank you, sir.
Oh, God, what a day. I was gonna end at 8, which is in 6 minutes. Hey, Papa. Can I just talk to her about? Are you guys coming to meet me?
Oh, is that locked?
It is locked. No, it's fine. I just need to call her Bob really quick. And then,
Hey,
are you want to meet with me?
Did you want to hire the 3 that she said that she wanted? Like
Uh,
Frank.
You guys,
Frank,
I
Minerva
mean,
was already hired in Malarkey.
yeah, I mean, if those guys are your shift, I don't know what shift Frank is.
Malarkey's our shift. Frank is our shift too, but or NA, but I haven't seen him around.
When you're shooting at somebody, you're
you
putting
see
their
him,
life at
hire
risk
him.
automatically. So if somebody's gonna say shoot them or shoot that car or whatever, you're shooting to kill. You're not shooting to disable a car. If they want you to disable a car, they'll tell you specifically to disable
I
a
have
car.
like my 3 cadets that I want.
The distinction needs to be made.
Okay. Let me just talk to her Bob really quick, and then I'll catch up with you. Okay.
I'm gonna go to bed because I have to take a demon to the dentist. So.
Oh my god.
He's a little, like a 5-year-old puppy. I have to go take him to the dentist to get a
Oh, that's so sad.
Definitely not a 5-year-old puppy, but
you are not to shoot the driver after they get out.
Wait, why is it not a 5-year-old puppy, Piper?
we'll just say it's a tiny little toddler that needs his teeth taken out.
You have children?
Yeah, makes sense to me.
I have mental children. No, I don't want children.
Oh, this is like a video game.
Yeah, I'm dating
Oh,
a
I
cadet,
see.
so I don't want to get married.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Well, I hope it goes well at the dentist. That's a little bit bad, Piper.
I'm dating Vincent Chase, and I told him if he doesn't get a job, I'm breaking up with him.
My God. Well, that's good. It gives him some motivation.
So that's why I said if you guys do hire him, I want to be there to hire him because I want to be like, we're breaking up to see what he does.
That's a good idea, Piper. I like that. I like that. Good look at the dentist.
And now he's held until trial. So that's exciting. Yeah.
I think what would good on the
No, I haven't, Rhea. I've had an iced coffee and a can of Pepsi. I.e. the streamer diet. Hey, Boba, where are you?
Just having an MRPT in front of the office.
Run to your left.
Are you here?
I'm down here at the end. Come down here.
All right.
Why am I gonna pass out? Hey, what's up?
Let me turn off the radio real quick. Have you been, Dirk?
Yeah, not too bad.
Listen, I came to talk with you as a colleague that worked with me for a long time, not as an assistant chief.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I can't really. I mean, Sabal already told me when I came back a few days ago that I'm hardly going to fund the department, even if I work my ass off. So I went to the LSPT event. I showed interest in PBSO before and everything like that, but I know that my history in the PT is not that good. When it comes to me, just I made it to solo once, and then I got demoted because of academy stuff. I did not do good at the academy. Then I got promoted back, and I did not prove myself, and then I disappeared again, which is very bad when it comes to my part. As an advice from you, Dark, I know you know best. Do you think I should keep going until the date comes and just prove to everyone that I'm good, or should I just leave now and try again after the restructure happens? Because I'm really lost here, because I know that I'm a good cop, and if I can prove myself,
I like him so much.
But I know that it's not the best history that I have. No one has a good image of me, except for the people who worked with me daily. And you did for some time.
Great. I'll do this. I'll be honest. I think from, like you're saying, a lot of people who are FTOs or were FTOs who didn't necessarily work with you that much have the opinion that obviously you had a lot of time to get promoted and stuff, and you didn't. So facts on the table are, in terms of the limited opportunity we have for cadets, that's held against you, right? And I'm sure we can, we both, that's just obvious. Like, it doesn't matter whether they knew you or not. If they see a cadet that's been around for 6 months and hasn't been promoted, they're going to go for the guy who's got solo in a month versus you, right? Which is fine. And I'll be honest, if it was left to the FDOs right now, which I want it to be, yeah, you probably wouldn't make it. That being said, I do like you a lot, Mohammed. So, that being said, I'm going to ask my FDOs to give you a chance here. Because I think you've got the possibility of being a really good police officer. That being said, if I'm going to go to them, because I said I wasn't going to do this. I said I wasn't going to get involved with them choosing their cadets and stuff like that. But if I'm going to make an exception for you, then you've got to promise me that you're going to put 200% into this, and you're going to get promoted. And this is it. I'm going to give you one opportunity that you've got to come around. You've got to make it worthwhile, and don't let me down if I give you this opportunity, okay?
I really appreciate it, Dark. And I have already let Sabel too many times, and I know that. And I feel very disappointed for it. I don't want to do this mistake again ever. I just want to prove myself to everyone. Because back in the OC, everyone never believed in me. I used to be a cadet or a solo cadet in the OC. No one used to look at me because I used to be in AU. And in the end, I turned it into something positive. I became command, and I left Mark behind me. And to be honest, this is what I want to do in PT. If you give me that chance, I promise you I won't let you down.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say the same thing I said to everybody else that have had trouble in the past. We expect the best of the best in LSPD, so it's thin ice. And you got one opportunity to prove yourself, and if it doesn't happen, okay, you just got to know that that's it. That's it. We got one opportunity. Okay? Don't slip it up.
All right, thank you.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Let me make a call. All right. I'll see you around, Bob. I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm falling for it.
Doc.
Hey, I didn't want to do this, but I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Earlier today in the meeting, Bob's name was brought up, right? And he spent a lot of time. I didn't want to get involved in the FTO stuff with you guys. That being said, I want to give him a chance.
Okay. That's not like okay.
And no, I know what your thing is. Like, you can do whatever you want, but I don't want to. At the end of the day, like, we're trusting you guys with the FDO stuff, so I don't want to be... It's kind of like if when Bass went and hired Mr. K, right? That was kind of an insult to every other P&T thing. But I don't think Habab is one of those. I think he generally has the capability to be a really good police officer. I mean, I patrolled with the guy, and I'll be honest, he was one of those that I always thought of, oh, you know, Habab's, he's always there. He's like the guy that's always on the scenes, doing the stuff that other people don't want to do. And so I want to give him an opportunity. He knows it's thin ice. Like, he's been around for a long time. He knows that. He's explained it. He said he's let stubble down a lot, and he doesn't want to let people down anymore. And so he's on very thin ice, but he said he's going to give 200%. And so he knows if he's not cutting, you know, if he's not cutting the crop, I don't know what the fucking saying is.
I know what you're trying to say. Yeah, I know.
If he's not up to standard, that's fine. We'll get rid of him. But I at least want to give him the opportunity because he's a really good guy.
Okay. Is he solo or is he non-solo?
I don't know.
Solo, right?
Yes, he is solo. 606.
Oh, he's solo. Okay, so okay.
He needs guidance. He definitely does.
Okay.
But if you can get him up to scratch, you can get anybody up to scratch.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, no, that's wrong. It would be like no. The real challenge would be getting someone like Peach up to scratch. You know. Now, Habab's a bit easier than Peach. So yeah, he's very
word with. Yeah, let me have a word with Viv. Obviously,
at the end of the day, you are our Ash Chief as well. So if you do recommend someone, it's going to still be high up on our list, if that makes sense, because it's coming from you. We know you're in the position that you're in for a reason, so we're not going to just say no, fuck you, Doc. It's we're FTOs. Like, no, I'm not about that, and so yeah.
Okay. All right. Just let me know.
Okay. I
All right,
will
thanks,
do.
Mike.
I was gonna ask. So you said Snow. Oh, I'm
hello.
right next to you. Hello. So you said Snow and Sweets are FTIs, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah. I mean,
Command.
sergeants are
Okay.
expected to do everything, so.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
That's
Just
not
so I
like
could
they're going to
confirm.
be getting involved and doing that stuff.
Mhm.
It's just that's kind of, they're expected to be the best of the best at the end of the day.
Yeah. Mhm.
So it's almost like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's
I
kind
get
of
what
like
you're saying.
me having every sort. You know what I mean? Like I should be,
Yep.
I should know everything.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Also, another thing because we said in the meeting the other week or something, what we said, FTO is its own rank. Is that still a thing, or how is that? Like,
I
because
wasn't at that meeting, so if that's what Libby wants.
Yeah, because me and Piper said, just spoke about it, and we were like, well, it's kind of confusing now that we've got Viv, who is the senior, and an FTO. So it's like, are we having FTO, or are we having, do you know what I mean? I'm not saying like she doesn't deserve it, because she bloody does. She
Wait,
deserves
on
that shit.
paper, FTO is not a rank, right?
Okay.
It's not like you go from officer to FTO to senior.
Yeah.
But it is. We're going down the route of a lot of certifications are giving you a hell of a lot of responsibility without giving you the rank. So if you're an FTO, you are in that kind of step between officer and senior. You are expected to know more than an officer, without necessarily having the rank of a senior. You are expected to be able to look at the rest of PD and know the standard that your command is setting, and be able to not only teach cadets that, but to uphold the standard for other officers too.
Yeah. Okay.
So I would say no, it's not a rank.
Yeah.
On
I
paper,
go- yeah.
but it is a rank essentially.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to get it, like,
if Libby,
confirmed and stuff.
that's what I imagine Libby. If Libby brought that up, that's what she meant by it. I could be wrong, but always ask her about it as well if you see her.
I will do.
All right. Anything else?
All right. No, I don't think there is anything else. So
Okay.
I think what I'm gathering from is me and Viv are shift on leads at the moment until whatever. I don't know what happens or whatever.
It's kind of like the FTOs that we've got right now are the people that we are looking at to obviously set the standard for PNT, and kind of whoever kind of steps up the most out of you guys and kind of really wants to be the lead for that shift is the person that we're going to go with.
Yeah, that makes sense. Mm-hmm.
Kind of like how we, with Viv for senior, and like Snow for sergeant, it was kind of like, let's put these people in, let's see who does the things that we want them to do, and then if we really like that person, we want to bring them up, then it can't just be people who haven't been stepping up. It's like if we just send a cadet like Cornwood up to captain, for example. We're not bad at that.
Yeah. All right. Yep. All right. Well, I just wanted to clear things up, so that's great. Because I know that she's personally told me that she wants to concentrate on patrol, but wants to get like a good standing, and then lead it to me. But at the moment, I like where it's at between me and her.
I mean, if you
Even
guys
if it
like,
stayed that way, is like
Yeah.
just joint FTI, like FTO leads or whatever. I feel like that'd still be good anyway. But
I
know she
mean,
wants to
from
do
my
patrolling a
perspective,
lot.
I'd prefer one of you guys have be the lead on paper, so I can have a direct contact of someone who's going to make the decision. Because I don't want to put too much burden on Viv for basically being a sergeant from before the reshuffle, and then to chuck some FTO stuff on top of her. Like, if when it comes down to things, you're like the priority on that stuff, then do that.
Okay.
But yeah, just if you guys want to work it out between yourselves, then go for it.
Yeah, I know that's what she said to me. She was like, she just wants we want to get a good group together, like FTOs and whatnot, and then I think it'd be down to me. But I'm still putting my work in, just still doing everything that I can and trying
Yeah,
my
keep
best.
it up. You're doing great.
Thank you. I'm trying. It's a lot,
Yeah.
but I'm trying.
You got it.
Especially
You got
because
it.
I'm inexperienced to everyone else, so it's
I don't
like
know
a big
about
ass.
that.
Well, I feel like it. That's how I feel. But I'm the
Well,
big.
you better
big-
get that confidence
I'm-
up sooner rather than later, mate.
I know. I'm my biggest criticism.
You picked for a
I know.
reason.
I know. I was. I
All right,
appreciate
that'd be cool.
you, Doc. Thank
Aaron,
you.
back. All right, back.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
You just call me buddy.
Yes, sir, Assistant Chief.
That's better. All right, where are you?
We're in the office.
Is that what you're calling me? I'm coming to the office now.
It worked great. Yes, sir.
Wait, is this the meeting I'm not supposed to be in?
No, you can come in here.
Is this the one that you didn't want me at?
No, it's dark. You're good.
Okay,
You're
okay,
wanted.
sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
You gave him permission. Wow.
Yeah, he didn't want me
He
here.
didn't want me at, and I'm like, Dark, you okay, please?
Yeah, he said I couldn't come to
We
this
can't hear
early
you, Dark.
suites.
Your cell's at the door. Oh, there you are.
Oh my God.
Hey, who is Fred Mossberg?
He is a guy who.
All right, that's enough
that answers
said.
my
I'm
question.
sold.
He was a transfer. He was a transfer from I think Liberty City. Who it seems he's a nerd, guys. He's a nerd who's he's a Vinewood nerd. What do you mean? Ew! You're a fucking nerd. I'm a nerd.
What?
Yeah.
No, I'm
nothing
super
wrong
cool.
with being.
I'm
yeah,
rad.
Jack. What you think? Someone who's a nerd can't be cool?
I'm a nerd, and I don't give a fuck that you think so.
Yeah, damn right,
Yeah.
Bison.
Sir, respectfully.
Sorry, I've been teaching Bison how to love himself.
Oh,
I could have
that's
worded
very
that better.
I masturbate every day.
What the fuck?
Okay, well that's
and I'm
okay. Okay,
Good
too
for you,
proud. Wind it
Bison.
back. Wind it back.
Bridgie, that with the 26 months,
My
buddy.
bad. Sorry. I'm still getting used to the line. I'm telling the line. I'm trying to find it, sir. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, we're just talking about after the LSPD event, the shift to names and hopefuls, and just kind of like going through them and seeing who we'd like.
Just to clarify, Fred's he's a transfer who he made a good presentation. I like him. He seems like he does good work. He's solid. He's nothing like exemplary. He doesn't like stand out necessarily. Like he isn't loud and proud, but he's got to focus.
Competition.
What do you mean? Oh, for you guys?
Well, when somebody gets lieutenant, I need sergeant, right? So it's like I need to know who you need to fight for.
Bison, I swear to God, I'm going to ban you from talking about rank, okay? I'm serious.
The one strike point won't shut the fuck up
One
about
strike
rank.
point, will not shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Okay, what you got?
I'll bring up one name right off the bat, just because.
Yeah.
Obviously you two have a big stance against it. Marcel King, right?
Yes.
Fantastic pursuit driver. One of the like top pursuit drivers. Great fucking attitude, good morale. Very much seems to be willing to help others.
Wasn't he fired?
Reports.
Yes, he was
Yes.
fired corruption.
So the big thing was he was fired for corruption.
But then PBSO rehired him after he got, in quotes, rehabilitated at Parsons.
What did he do that was corrupt?
Then he like kidnapped his fiance and like
he kidnapped he kidnapped
Anita to propose to her.
Yeah.
And then but like he straight up kidnapped her.
He hired I believe I might be crossing my wires, but I'm just gonna leave names out of it. He hired some criminals to fake/real kidnap.
I think it was
this
BBMC.
isn't funny. This isn't funny.
I think it was BBMC that did
No,
it.
no, it wasn't. To kidnap her and bring her to like a mountain and propose to her. The PD obviously were like, I think Marcel put a 311 out. Oh, hey, by the way, Anita's not kidnapped. She's fine, so don't worry about it. So cops kind of responded anyway. Turns out, Anita's got PTSD from being kidnapped a whole bunch and, was being held at gunpoint and forced into a trunk.
No, we're not hiring. No.
So, okay, all right. For me,
Unless,
I'm a big.
no, there's
I'm
no
a
really
big-
unless here. I'll be honest.
I'm a big second chances guy. His whole thing is, you know, LSPD was like his breath of fresh air, like his new chance. I'm up for that. I will say I will not greenlight that if you guys are uncomfortable with it. I will say if it gets green lit, he will be on a extremely tight leash. But again, if you guys aren't comfortable with that call, then I won't make it, and that'll be that.
Listen, we are at the end of the day, we're a department whose big thing is no corruption, right? So if we hire someone that was fired for corruption, it kind of goes against our values.
Yeah. Enough said.
That being said, I am very self-aware in the fact that we had hired Pred, who ain't no saint. So
that's one way to put it.
that was a curveball, I'll be honest.
Yeah. I'll be honest, he might be coming back. I think Bass might be sick of him. Pred, I don't think Pred ever wanted to be a trooper, I'll be honest.
He hates the state. That's his whole spiel. How much
Just so you guys know, he was fired from the LSPD by Soze, and then when we tried and rehired him, Soze said no, and then forced him to join the troopers because he was going to get fired for 60 days. So yeah, he was definitely forced into that. So we're going to be giving him a chance, but he's been knocking it in. So given that,
from troopers, so does he have to wait 60 days?
No, he's been. I'm pretty sure he's been approved for a transfer.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So with the Marcel thing, let me have a chat with Libby about it. I would be open for a second opportunity for him.
I would say to add on to that, if speak with her, but also like speak with him. You know, I don't want a stranger being brought in, and obviously it's on.
No, I know Marcel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we. As long as I'm thinking about the right king. Yeah, I think we go.
Henry King. There's Henry King and there's Marcel King. I'd be
I'm pretty sure Marcel was. I think he was working with IA at one point with me. So
I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. I think maybe I
remember when we used to be IA together.
Yeah. Back in the day.
Those were good times.
Yeah, they were while they lasted.
And I found out the one person that I actually found to be corrupt was never going to get fired, and I was like, "Damn, that's rough." And then I quit.
Who was that? Who?
When I found out him and Bass ocean dumped Croc, and I had no evidence to prove it, like nothing was going to happen out of it. I was like, "Well, this is fantastic."
Yep.
Or not Croc. Dundee. Sorry.
Yes.
What? That's crazy. What? That happened?
Apparently,
that's
Bass,
insane.
Apparently, Bass kidnapped Dundee, or Andrews kidnapped Dundee at gunpoint.
What?
He left his tracker on.
What?
And then Bass ocean dumped him at the Alamo Sea.
What?
Yeah, they even staged a breakout.
What?
On the highway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where Andrews Andrews got knocked himself out, and then 13-8.
What? That's crazy. This is the first Jerry Sweets have heard of this.
It was actually pretty funny to hear about it all, to be honest.
That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, Andrews also shot Gene Paul in the cells with an Uzi.
Yep. That's true.
Yeah, and supposedly might have been taking money from Dean Watson to cover up crime in the casino.
Good times.
And he's still hired?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, as is Bass. But
Sose's also done corrupt shit too. I had him by the neck. I'm telling you. Let me tell you what. He was almost out the door.
Yeah, you nearly had him. You should have gone to the Senate as Bison. Anyway, yes.
If somebody was able to fire Soze for corruption. Oh my god, I'd lose my mind. That'd be the tale of the century.
Let me think. Malarkey. He's apparently been greenlit by you guys.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's good to be brought.
I don't know. He's fucking my sister-in-law, so.
What?
Your sister-in-law.
Ellie Knight. So I don't know. I think we should fire him. If I'm honest.
Really?
I've actually gotten complaints about his cockiness. To be honest, that's like.
Well, yeah, not that I mean to be that guy.
You guys got like a lot of cocky officers in shift truck. You guys are all pretty cocky.
I'm a cocky officer.
I'm only cocky because of Sweets. It's his fault. I'm not normally cocky. It's him. It's him. He did this.
Yesterday at the shift 3 meeting, Malarkey goes to the front and he's like, "I want to talk about something," and he puts a photo on the projector of
your sister-in-law.
Watch your fucking mouth. Sorry. Of an empty report with a warrant on it. Like it was a completely empty report and a warrant was ticked for whoever the fuck.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, that's shit. That's a shit fucking report." The arresting officer was like blurred out, but it was very clearly Randy Wrangler who was in the room.
Wait, was it like shit blurred? Like you could still see
yes,
it? Like...
it was very badly blurred.
Oh my god.
And we were all like, "Wait a minute, that's Wrangler's report." And Tommy was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And then obviously, it gets all hostile out of the fucking blue. And Tommy's like, "Hey guys, do your job."
Honestly, I think that's great.
I was like, I was like, "Okay, guys, if you have a problem with an officer, maybe speak to them. Don't put their report on blast like that." As funny as it is,
that's pretty funny, actually.
I was like, "Don't do that." So he's definitely got some balls on him. I'll give him that.
Was that yesterday?
That was yesterday. That was exactly like 12 hours ago.
It sounds like he could be molded.
Yeah,
he could be molded.
I'll bring him to shift. Another one was going to be Jessica Williams is one that we're looking at, though I have been informed that we might not be able to bring her in.
Yeah.
My thing is, if possible, bring her in as a non-solo cadet.
I'll be honest, during the event, she was like one of the best. Like on both of the NA-related events. And I took her to the side and I even talked to her one-on-one, and she like expressed why she wants to be. And she even told me herself, she was like, "I'm tired of the corruption in PBSO. I'm tired of being with the same people all the time. I want to be with new people. I want like a brand new thing to do and like new people to hang out with and stuff like that." To
echo what Piper said though, is she's cliquey.
She is cliquey. Yeah, she's with Hayes and Minerva a lot, so we'd have to split that up. But like that wouldn't be difficult, to be honest.
I'll be honest.
She already like greenlit to be fired or something.
She's not going to be able to be hired, unfortunately.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Well, fuck me in the ass then.
Let's let me do that, so don't spread that anywhere. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Enough said.
Would you like one of us to handle that, so you're not doing it all? I feel kind of bad you're doing everything.
I don't mind firing people.
No, it should come from high command, and it should. Yeah, I spoke to. I didn't know her before the restructure or anything, but from the conversation we had, she's very anti-corruption and stuff like that, and I don't know whether having Bass fire her when that's her opinion on everything. I don't know whether that's a good idea.
Oh.
So. Yeah,
I understand. I just don't. I hate that. Because I've been there, done that. I hate that. Like you're being the bad guy for everything.
It's fine. Like I said, someone's gonna do it, and I'll be honest. I said this to Matt earlier. I'd rather it be me who. Listen, there's just somebody in high command who probably wouldn't treat these people like people. And that's not.
You're not gonna treat people like people.
I just mean that I think I can just do a better job at it. That's all. But I appreciate it nonetheless. But if I can't come around and find her or something, because we all completely out of shift, then yeah, I'll ask one of you guys to do it. But
well, it'd probably be sweet to like some kind of command member to some degree to do it.
Yeah.
I'll just be there for more support, pat her on the back, give her tissues and stuff.
Yeah, I'll be the bad guy. I'll be good cop. I mean bad cop.
He'll be good cop. Be like, "I'm sorry," and I'll be like, "I'm not done."
Get the fuck out.
And I'll have that soundboard thing playing the Xbox
Luna
Live
Park
party.
is another one.
fuck, Bison? What the fuck?
Listen, me and Sleeves were talking about it earlier. We thought it'd be pretty funny.
No, that would not be
It'd be
funny.
fucked
You know
up, but it'd
what?
be kinda
I'm
funny
not
for
having
us.
you guys do this anymore. I can't trust you.